and they said yes or no. I want to see what you think about this. Yes or no? MLS can become a top 3 league in our lifetime? Question mark. I say yes. There are 2 groups in MLS, domestic and international. Domestically, all levels are producing more players than ever. Internationally, you need money and influence. MLS has influence, but a salary cap holds back. So what do you think, Caesar? In our lifetime, let's say we'll live about 50 more years or so, can MLS become a top 3 league?
Can I cuss?
Yes.
Hell fucking no. Are you kidding me? Or what kind of dumb take is that? Or what is he? Is he on the same shrooms as Lewandowski? What are you talking about right now? This can't even be this won't even be a top league in America. What are you talking about? If you think salary cap is holding back MLS, you're a bumbling idiot. Honestly, you're a bumbling idiot. It takes you restructuring your entire league. You need to demolish the league, abolish it, nuke it, and redo it all over again. You need to make pro reg, and then you need to pray people in America care about it. This league won't even touch any of the top 5. It won't even be bigger than Belgium if Americans care. America has to care for Europe to feel even remotely invested to look. It's just how it is. Even the appeal worldwide for Premier League is that the English people care so much about their league, and they get and that makes the league have money. Now that the league has money, that's going to increase visibility, advertisement, appeal. Players go there. It's a whole chain. There's no money like that in MLS. There's no appeal for it. There's no chain. It doesn't work like that. And they have a good model. They have pro regulation. They have these teams like Leicester that come out of nowhere, make a Cinderella story. You can't even have that in MLS. So where we have the Lamar Hunt. Who the hell is Lamar Hunt? Who is that? I don't know who Lamar. Sounds like a cornerback. It's just ridiculous. It's an insane take. And it's extremely, extremely disrespectful to Central America, to South America, leagues that have been there since America even dreamed of soccer. Some of the greatest players on this planet have played in South America, and those leagues right now are 15 times bigger than go watch Libertadores final. River Plate versus Santos, River Plate versus Palmeiras, or River Plate versus Boca Juniors. It's madness. These people care. They fight. They throw smoke bombs on each other. In America, they're pulling up after Target and going to a Red Bull game. And they played NYFC's first season on a damn baseball field. So chill out. Maybe play another 100 years and we can talk again. Maybe make a league that's equivalent to Champions League on this side of America, and we can start having a conversation that's across the continents. Then we can start talking a little trash. I think it's about establishing your own footprint on this side of the world and telling people, why are you watching that garbage when you should be watching what we have here, the domestic product. We got what's good. We got the home stuff. You don't even do that. You're excited when some dude from here goes a lead. You're hyped about it. You should be hyped if he comes over here. So you don't even care about your own league, to be honest. Your MLS Buzz is reporting who moves from MLS to Europe. You shouldn't even report that. Protest it if you really care. It's fake, dude. Ain't no way in hell.
100% agree. I'll say this, 3 things. 1, Argentina and Brazil league will always be better than like MLS. Brazil has 100 million people. Argentina's got like 70, 80 million people. They're big
million.
Countries. Huh?
200 million.
Who?
Brazil.
Oh, my bad. Argentina's got a bunch of people. They're big populations, and their first sport is football. So like they're gonna be better than America no matter what. 2, the Mexican league has so much money and influence that Copa Libertadores, after Tigres won, they kicked Mexico out. They were like, y'all got too much money. Like they have so much money and influence in comparison to a lot of the South American teams. So they were like, no, dude, sorry, dude. Like you're coming over here beating River Plate. Like, no, dude, stay up there then.
Man, remember Diego Godin? Diego Godin was really upset that he's not getting a lot of time right now in Mineiro in Brazil. He can't barely start in Brazil. He can barely get minutes right now. He goes in the meeting and says, please make my transfer to Vélez happen. I want to be informed to make Uruguay's team. He didn't say, oh, I want to go to play and please send me over to Revolution. I got to be ready for Uruguay. Like, he's like, please send me to Argentina or Uruguay so I can be informed and ready for the World Cup.
Exactly.
Like, that tells you already, dog.
Okay, and let me say the last thing right now. The only way that MLS can become a top 3 league, it'll take this. It'll take another world war. Like, we're going to have another world war where the entire Europe gets destroyed again. And then, like, maybe, like, we got 2 oceans protecting us. So, like, we'll be fine no matter what. Europe, you're going to get destroyed. If there's another world war, Europe's going to get destroyed. And then, like, Brazil and Argentina will be, and Mexico will be, like, so poor after that. America could withstand another world war like they did World War II. That's the only way that the MLS could ever be like anything worth talking about compared to European football, Brazil, Argentina, Mexico, and probably even like Colombia. Like, it's just not. Although I'll say this, I did watch a little bit of Richmond Kickers match, and I seen a little midfielder dude on there. I'm like, this dude's really good. Hopefully he can make it out of there. He's only 20 years old. But either way, like, the infrastructure isn't there in America. People don't care enough. It's a high-class sport. Like, you got to have money to play. And they just aren't doing enough to make it inclusive, no matter what. So, I mean, honestly, even like a lot of the Black people that play, they play soccer because they're wealthy too. Yeah. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, so it's not like it's not going to be a popular sport here. It's going to take a really, really long time. The biggest star right now in American soccer is Christian Pulisic, who's like a Trump supporter. Like, there's nothing swaggy or cool about the U.S. men's national team. The U.S. women's national team is dope, but I see most of the time people are complaining about the white players. And so, like, you know, it's just not going to happen.
When USA plays a high level South American team, they get dogged.
Facts.
Yeah, when they play Europe, some of these games get a little goofy, but they just sit in the pocket. But when they play Brazil, you got Rafinha, who's only scored his only goal and for his only call up in Brazil in his life was against America. Like, that's the kind of games we're talking about here, dog. The kind of talent that's here, there's good players. I've been on the show talking about players to look out for, I care about. I talk about players that have inspired me that I like to come from this country. But my favorite thing to say is there's levels to this. And sure, Bam, what you said 5 years ago is still a testament today. Unless I even see American players playing in South American leagues and being prominent figures, not just playing. Like, Hulk is 34, goes from China, goes to Brazil. He's top 2 in Brazil in scoring. That's talent. Like, no matter what, he's maybe chubby as hell, but that's talent, dog. That's real skill. If he came to MLS, he'd have 50 goals. So it does, like, unless we're seeing American players having so much talent that there's worldwide desire to sign the talent here, and the talents proving themselves worldwide, that's when you can have a discussion about America becoming a powerhouse. That's when we become looking at America's soccer team like, oh man, like, I don't know, dog. It's scary. America's still stuck in the NCAA bracket mode. And I'm like, it doesn't work like that in soccer. It's too long. It's not the same style at all.
I'll say this too, like, and I don't necessarily remember saying that, but I remember talking about it kind of.
Yeah.
For sure, like, when you look at Colombia or Uruguay or Peru or Chile, like, there's a lot of good players. It's not like they just are good there, then they go to Europe. They'll be good in those countries, then they'll go to like Argentina or Brazil.
There's not even a good American player in Mexico.
Yeah, like they'll go to like these bigger leagues, like the big leagues in South America, Brazil and Argentina. So they'll go like we've seen Falcao or James Rodriguez. Like, a lot of these players, they're going to go from Chile or Colombia or whatever, and then they're going to go to Argentina, Brazil, then they're going to go to Europe. Why? Because, like, that's another stepping stone. Here, they're just talking about players going to Europe. So if that happens, like, it's only going to be a few. If these players were so good, there'll be a team in Argentina that's like, hey, we want to get that dude from Vancouver, or we want to get that dude from Cincinnati. We'll bring him down here. Soccer it's about money at the end of the day. So a team is going to be like, that guy is really good. Let's get him down here so we can flip him to Europe. If there's a big pool of talented players, there's not.
If you're looking for your players to go to Europe to prove they're the best, how can you possibly think your league is going to be better than that?
Yeah, exactly.
Until players are clamoring to come from Europe to America, then it's not going to happen, dog. It's not going to happen. Since the day Pele was part of the initiative that allowed him from they had to make Pele a national treasure for him not to be able to go to Europe, and that's way back in the 50s.
Yeah.
Come on, what are we talking about here? It's 2022. It's been 70 years since this stuff happened. And you think in the next 40, 50, 60, we're going to flip back, or not even flip to a whole new direction? No, I'm sorry. Unless, it just doesn't work like that.
Unless the nukes start flying.
Unless Russia just self-implodes and it affects all of Europe, then yeah. Unless they just start spread eagling their missiles, then it's not going to...
You get a nuke, you get a nuke, you get a nuke.
You know what? We're losing. Time to just hit the button. Yeah. I want them to do like that. I want to have the map and then doing it like that.
I want Putin to do a TikTok dance
No, that's so bad, dog. Come on now. This is anti-Putin broadcast.
Just don't send them over that Atlantic, though.
No,
over the Pacific.
Good luck, though. We'll run the hands, but yeah.